Greetings, Internet. My name is Conterez. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda in our ongoing quest to get some decent footage. No new updates from last time. I figured our attainment of a magical blue candle was reward enough. I'll probably have to do some serious milking of rupees in an episode or two. Unless I get really lucky in the next little while. Probably not going to happen. Because where we are going, there is a serious lack of rupee dropping enemies. And that is actually my sword's fault, as opposed to the enemy's fault. Where we are going, we get an instance of enemies that will react differently based on how powerful my weapon is. There are two kinds in this game. The first one is decidedly easier than the second. And that's just because they don't move around as much. Something I am very grateful for. Welcome to level 3, everybody! Our usual entryway, flanked by some kind of statues. And these are our happy little gumdrops. Because, seriously, that's what they look like. Little tiny gumdrops, and when you hit them, they split into our little tiny shaky teardrops. So we go from having eyes to just being a scared, hapless little Hershey's Kiss. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to start assigning food names to everything. So, like I said, these guys, they don't do that much with my wooden sword. But once I get a weapon upgrade, they will actually die within the first hit. And it turns out that these are also very nice in dropping money. So when we get to that point where I need a ton of money, and I'm thinking of doing that sooner rather than later, because we're going to be facing a lot of things like these guys. I'm not entirely certain what to call them. Dark Nut would work from Twilight Princess. I was always prone to call them Iron Knuckles, like the axe wielders from Ocarina of Time. But all we really know is that they're armored, do not hit them from the front at all. Thank goodness your laser sword works, because the closer you get to these guys, they randomly change direction. There's no real predictability to their movements. Actually, I'm not entirely sure that's true. I remember reading somewhere that the algorithm that The Legend of Zelda was written on, you technically could play it blind, because the enemy's movements is supposedly based on both a predetermined set of factors and the way Link moves. So if you move Link correctly, you can more or less place where every enemy is literally play it blindfolded. To actually be able to do that would require one heck of a memory and essentially no life. So, if you really want to, I am not recommending it. I am recommending that this guy give me another heart. Darn. And crap. This is a room where I'm like, I don't have to fight you. I am running away. Sometimes you just have to. You know what? I got a raft out of it. So I am more than happy to not kill myself trying to take care of these guys. In fact, I'm just leaving that room altogether. I will assume that there are no hidden things in that room aside from the raft I just got. Okay, these sun things are an interesting new enemy. They don't actually do any damage to you. But if they hit you, like I'm pressing the button, it takes me a while. I cannot use my sword for a couple of seconds. It's okay for a room like this, but later on, when I have to deal with all kinds of not nice things, that becomes a real hassle. Well, if I need bombs. I don't need bombs for these guys. Keys, keys, keys. Interesting thing about the keys, because I remember seeing a little cartoon on the internet with a key maker, a locksmith that made locks and keys. But the keys broke after it opened the lock. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? Why no? No, I did not. I'll have to take care of that later. But anyway, this locksmith is a little frustrated. Who would buy them? Ganondorf walks in and it's just, I will buy all of your locks and keys. All of them. Because all the keys look the same and all the locks look the same. And so you think, great. And with this game, and I think with the next one, I can literally take keys from one dungeon and use them in the other. Heck, I can buy keys from certain shop clerks. And it doesn't matter. But the more I think about it, the later on in the games, they're a lot more restrictive about when and where you get keys. That's an unpleasant noise. That's an unpleasant looking map. Actually, speaking of the map, I know what it looks like, but apparently it's not. It's an Eastern symbol for something or other. I think some kind of like prosperity, something along those lines. In order for it to be the Nazi swastika, you have to flip the prongs, the arms. Arms. I'm going to say they're arms. That thing that sounded scary, so I'm going to take a quick detour and get some health. Because if there's one thing you try and do in The Legend of Zelda, it's not die. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to not die. I've done it once already, and that is once too many. Yeah, if this gets any more hectic, I'm going to definitely jump for the defense upgrade. I'm definitely getting that sword. I'm sure there's someone, somewhere, that has done a wooden sword challenge. Just go through the whole game with only a wooden sword. Actually, apparently, it is possible, albeit ridiculously difficult, to go through the entire game up to the final level without getting your sword at all. That would be ridiculous. At first I thought, how in the heck are you supposed to get any kind of weapons? And I realized you can buy bombs, because there are some areas, like the guy we found under the statue last episode, which just gives you money. So you can buy bombs from that, and then you can kill some things. Because you can kill some things, you'd be able to get the boomerang. Well, the boomerang itself won't get you any more money. It's a start. You can get that, you can get more money, you can buy the blue candle. The fire will do damage. And then you'll be able to get a bow and arrow, and that does damage. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to want this. So, it's possible, up until the last boss, where you actually do need a little bit more stuff to it. Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first incarnation of Deku Babas. In this incarnation, they breathe fire. Oh gosh! No! Come on, come on! No! Ah! Darn it! So close! Something else we're going to get when we get our sword is an ability to give ourselves some health back. Because you can buy potions. They call it medicine. Something else I may want to invest in is a better shield. There's a lot of things I need to invest in. Since I know I don't need to kill these guys, I won't bother. Running away. Alright. Oh, crap. Thank you. Something that the Legend of Zelda teaches us all. The one person who can truly save us is Santa. Only Santa. Seriously, that's what he looks like. Thank goodness these fireball thingies don't hurt me. Alright. I'm crazy. I should be going back and getting full health first. Maybe what I should do... There. Now... I can just... Crap! Ah! Alright, I promise that I will take out some of this footage because this is this is going to get ridiculous at this rate. All because a certain plant doesn't want to die. I'm curious. That would be convenient. Hooray, convenience! I will take that. Great. The fairy ran off right when I get damaged. Just great. Now. This is not going to. I should do the smart thing. I'm not doing the smart thing. Yay, for not doing the smart thing! Woo! Sometimes it's better to be lucky than smart. Because Triforce! Oh, that was annoying. If there's one thing Link has trouble dealing with in this game, it's enemies that are fast. That can also be said of the next game. But that's a whole different nightmare that we will get into later. However long it takes me to effectively finish this game. Which, at an episode a week... we'll see. In the meantime, we have an old man who told us about a special sword on top of a waterfall. I am a fan of special swords. So I'm going to go get it. Best way to do this, I guess, would be to follow the water. Water generally will lead to a waterfall. We will dodge these random boulders. These folding boulders. Here's a waterfall. Top of the waterfall. Now, and a centaur with 2 swords that fires lasers. Great! After using it, you can have this. It's white. White sword! Woohoo! Attack power up! So, I thank you once again for joining me. Again, if you saw something I missed, or have a comment you'd want to share about this game, its origin, or anything else for that matter, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time.